Hi everyone, this is Elizabeth with 217 Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to do paper piecing when Cricut cartridges have an item that does not come with layers, but you can still get that layered look. And of course I'm going to use my Gypsy and show you how I do this. It's really easy once you watch it. The example I'm going to do is this rocket. And on the Cricut cartridge that this is from, there is no layers. So in order to get the different layers and pieces to look so nice on the rocket, I have a little trick that I do on my Gypsy that I'm going to show you how to do today. So I'm going to take this out of the way and bring my Gypsy up. And give me just a second. We're going to kind of come in, so hang on. Get situated here so you can see. Okay, so this is the rocket that I'm working with, and just as a little side note, if you are interested in knowing what cartridge your items come from, you can select this so it turns blue, come to your cartridge overlay screen, and if you tap right here, I can do this with my left hand, hold on, I get it, there we go. This one comes from Paper Dolls for Everyday, so Everyday Paper Dolls is where this rocket is from. And come back over, and let's come back to our screen. And so this is actually designed at 9.57 inches. It's pretty large on my 12 by 12 layout, but I love it that way. So on this cartridge, on Everyday Paper Dolls, there are, I believe, very few images as far as like the accessories are concerned that do not have layers. There's not many of them that have them. So in order to create the layered look, I had to use my Gypsy. So once I have my size set, what I do is, let's say I want to cut the nose right here on the rocket. I pick this up and I use the hanging off the mat trick. And so what I did from there is I cut the nose, and you could either cut it in a certain color if you want a different color, or in this case I did cut it in gray, but what I ended up doing on my layout is using some Zing embossing powder to create a really cool kind of glossy textured look. But basically what I do is I take my rocket and I just keep rotating it and hanging it off the mat. So if I want the nose, I'll cut the nose, so I just follow that score mark. The nose will cut, and of course you want to cut the full length of the rocket as well. So you're going to kind of use this as like a base. So you'll cut the rocket, come to the nose, cut the nose, and then from there I use rotation right here, and I will rotate the image on the mat to get certain things. As with most Cricut cartridges, they're not symmetrical on right and left like on this rocket. The one side here is a little bit bigger than this side. So in those cases, you could do this two different ways. I'm going to show you the way I did it. It worked easier for me, was to take this one here, make me a copy of it, bring it onto this side of the mat, take this, hang it off that side of the mat, and take this and hang it off that side of the mat. Put my colors of paper on either side of those mats and let the Cricut do the cutting. So when I have non-symmetrical sides, that's one way to do it. And then as far as cutting the base of the rocket right here, you could just take that and slide that down to the bottom of the mat, and you'll get just the bottom to cut. And the nice thing is the score marks, I know sometimes can be a pain when it comes to doing our cuts, but in this case the score marks will help you know where you need to hang it off the mat. It'll also tell you where you need to trim in case you get a little bit of extra cut, which almost always you do. But you can follow the score marks and get really nice cuts. So that's kind of my trick to doing paper piecing when a Cricut cartridge has a cut that does not offer layers. The important thing is on this one is to be patient. Like I said, not all of them are symmetrical on right and left or top and bottom. But if you use that copy method, it's pretty consistent and it's very easy to do. And I hope that this helps you out. I'm going to kind of zoom this out here Oops, wrong direction. Hang on, guys. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to pull this out of the way, and I'm just going to kind of give you a quick look at this layout. The file and the tutorial are on my blog. It's hard for my camera to get all of it in here, and I'm just going to kind of scan it and let you see. It's a double spread. I cut the rocket ship. There's a room for a 3x3. Down here on the bottom, these aliens are pop dotted. Lots of pop dots on this. This is done with coordinations, torn paper to create the rocks or the moon, however you want to look at it. And the font is from Robots. And I used a little bit of cotton down on the bottom to create smoke. So I hope that really helps you out. Please check out my blog at www.217creations.blogspot.com. You'll be able to find the tutorial, the file, lots and lots of details. And of course, I love comments, subscribers, and followers. Thank you and have a great day.